Hi there, old friends, some new friends. This is Easy Ann. I am the ambassador of ease. I am the easy-osophy philosopher because I'm about making our lives easy, or at least easier. Easy is the antidote to ego-driven suffering, or just made-up suffering about stuff that means nothing. And I wanted to tell a little dream. And a couple nights ago, I had a dream that I was in an audience, and there was someone giving a lecture. It was the expert. And the expert gave his lecture, and then there was questions and answers. And I was the last person to say anything, but there were some people, questions and answers, and then if you wanted to say anything. And I stood up, and I gave an impassioned, just real 2 or 3 minute speech, an impassioned speech about the nature of humanity and just how powerful we are, how we don't give up, how there's some kind of call that we have. We don't even know what it is and what its name is, but we keep looking for it. We keep searching for it, and we don't get up. It doesn't matter how many times we fall over. We know that there's something that we're going for, and we go to discover that. And I just spoke about that, and then I sat down. And everybody just clapped and clapped and clapped and clapped and clapped. Now the professor who was giving the lecture said, remember me, like he took the accolades. Everybody was actually clapping for me, but he took all of the acknowledgement, that the applause was happening with the applause. And this lady turned around in front of me and said, how does it feel? And I thought immediately she was going to say that I stole his thunder, that I took things away from him, that I shouldn't have said anything. And she said, how does it feel that he took your thunder? You were giving a wonderful speech. And she said, I don't really like his stuff that much. It's kind of dry and intellectual. And I was astounded because I was expecting her to say, you should interrupt him. But I had really finally said something that the audience wanted to hear. Now, in dream interpretation, we can look at those dreams as a part of ourselves. And so I'm thinking that the professor was, and the expert was the one who had the scientific facts and the data, and I was talking from emotion. I was talking that there's this quest that we go on, that we all go on, unless our lives are so complicated and difficult that we can't do that. But for many of us, we do have the luxury of going on this quest, and how important that was, and how we just never gave it up. And that's what the people wanted to hear. And that's what we need to hear in our lives. We need to hear that call. I'm saying that there's a call for making life easier. And I say there's a call for making things easy that should not be difficult. Because the inner call that we have is a call for peace. It's a call for equanimity. It's a call for, they call it the peace that passes understanding. But that's easy. It's not that I'm going to sit around lazy. It's just that when I do things, I don't do things with effort. I don't do things with worry. I do things with ease. I do things with enjoyment. And when we do things with ease and with enjoyment, then we can not only accomplish more, but we can have a life worthy of living. Living on the edge of upset is not a life worth living. So when we find ourselves living on the edge of upset, it's time to examine, why am I upset? What is it in upsetness that just calls to me that I want to continue this pattern of being upset? Upset about this, upset about that, upset about this, upset about that. It's the drama. We're addicted to the chemical fix. I've said it so many times, I just keep saying it. Because when we get that chemical fix, we forget to say stop. Let me take a few deep breaths. Let me move my energy level to where it's calmer, and let me back away from the drama. So this is our reminder to back away from the drama. I have a friend, and she was practicing these principles, and her boyfriend had just done something that it just sent her just going nuts. And she walked through the room. I saw her, and she walked through because she was just stopping herself from getting into the drama. So whether we have to just say stop, or whether we even bite her hand and say, No, back away from the drama. That's what we're called to do, because that calling is going on all the time, forever. It will never stop. The call for peace, the call for love, the call for equanimity, the call for a good life. I want you to remember another thing, other than to make your life easier and to keep saying stop to the drama, but that is that we're all in this together, and I love you.